Attention, attention. IPOB One Family. This announcement is for those outside of the USA that wish to donate to the Eastern Security Network Fund that is based in the United States. Because of the fees that donators have to pay the bank when sending wires, we recommend that if you're sending less than $250, that you donate through the IPOB USA website. It's fast, simple, and less expensive for you. Go to our website, www.ipobinusa.org/donate. That is www.ipobinusa.org/donate and make your contribution. When it comes to keeping our people safe, every bit counts. After all, the security of our communities is our responsibility. Let's make this happen together.
Biafra, you must listen to her. Of course, you must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
Of the rising sun, we love. na-ekele ya onye si na agata anya ahụhụ ma ọ bụ na anyị fe arụsị anyị wee efe arụsị iwe were iwe gị n'ọnụma gị wee bịa leta ụmụ anyị wee na-anwụsị ụfọdụ nọ n'ụzọ ije ha anaghị alọta ụlọ ọzọ nne na nna wee na-ata ahụhụ wee na-ata ikikere eze nwaanyị kunie ka ọ gaa ubi gaa rụọ ọrụ Fulani chiri ehi bata ebe ala gị niile n'iyi okwu ebepụ ya isi anyị bụ ka anyị kpọkwa onye nwe anyị n'ugwu Awụsa ahụ ejide anyị wee gbuo ihe ọbụla anyị mara aka n'ime ha si na ka ha aga n'ihu elekwa ọdụ ụgbọ mmiri n'igwecha bụ ememiri agha nke dị na Kalaba otu aka ahụ anyị na-ala nsọ ebe Biafra bụ ndị kọstọm sokwenye anyị n'etiti anyị anọghị n'ime mmiri kama kọstọm juru ebe niile ha wee na-ata anyị ahụhụ anyị kwuo sịkpọta anyị ka kpọchie anyị kwuo sịkpọta anyị ka gbagbuo anyị onye nwe anyị na Chineke na nke bi n'igwe ọ bụ ụzọ dị anya ka isi wee hụ ndị iro anyị n'anya wee karịa ndị nke gị akwa anyị bụ ụmụ Chineke akwa ọba aha anyị ka anyị na-aza akwa ọba anyị nwe na-aza ike Chukwu akwa ọba anyị nwe na-aza amara Chineke akwa ọba anyị nwe na-aza Chisom akwa ọba anyị nwe na-aza Chizọba nna nke dị nsọ onye ime eluigwe dịka otu onye iro bi na anyị bụ ụmụ gị bịa ka iwe zọpụta anyị bịa ka iwe napụta anyị n'aka ajọ ihe bịa ka iwe lụọrọ anyị ọgụ bịa ka iwe dịtụ ozu ọ bụ ọkọwa mgbe emilere Goliath Chineke nna nke igwe ruo ememire Fero sikwa otu a mee ka Fero bụ ọgụzọ n'ihu ụmụ ndị IPOB ka o wee taa akọkọ iguni ụtọ ọzọ ị ga na-edu anyị n'ụzọ niile nke ezi omume ọ bụla adịghị na anyị na-aga ndagwurugwu onyinye ọnwụ ọ bụ bụ nwa bụ ekekere eluigwe n'ụwa onye ọbụla kere gị nweghị mmalite nweghị ọgwụgwụ kama anyị onwe anyị bụ anọkpa ahụ ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ n'ezie kama mara akọ na okwu gị na-anọgide bụ mgbe ebighị ebi ọ bụ ya mere anyị ji were gị n'anya isi anyị wee na-asị nna nke dị nsọ bịa ka iwe gosi anyị Biafra na ndụ na-abụghị n'ọnwụ bịa ka iwe mee ka ebe gị na amara gị wee kpuchiri anyị ka uwe bịa ka iwe zọpụta ndị nke gị bịa ka iwe mee ka Biafra wee bịa ka anyị na-ewetụta na nsọpụrụ na ịja mma site n'aha gị onye bụ Chukwu nke abịa ma
Now, watch how they are releasing Boko Haram while President is in the DSS.
September 2015, the President-in-Chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, has been state corridor to encourage willing and repentant Boko Haram members to surrender and go through a well-structured radicalization, rehabilitation, and reintegration program. This program began effectively in 2016 by a committee constituted by the Chief of Defense Staff. The graduating clients arrived at the DR camp between 15th July and 6th September 2021.
Are you hearing that? Between September and July 2021, how many months do we have now? 7 months. 7 months. It took them 7 months to tell you that terrorist is no longer terrorist. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have stayed almost, is it 9 months now or 6 months now? 8 months now, since June. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going 9 months now. 9 months! While Boko Haram, the killers Boko Haram that the entire world and America, everybody know as terrorists, take them 7 months to release them. They sleep in pillow, they sleep with pillow. 6 months, okay? 6 months. They sleep with pillow, they give them nice cloth. Look at it now. They give them nice clothes, wash their clothes, and they are pampering them, and they are looking very nice. They are looking very nice while changing clothes, while Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have not been allowed to change his cloth for the past 8 months. For the past 8 months. For the past 8 months. But do you see them talking about it? They don't talk about it. They are not discussing it. What they are discussing is sit at home. What they are discussing is that Simon Ekpa is ordering sit at home. And then somebody will come to tell me betrayal is not only in Igbo. Betrayal is not only in Igbo. When we see something that we need to do to move forward, what do? They are waiting to see how Simon Ekpa and other autopilot will do it. They are waiting. Oh, there is 15th day is the deadline. He's going to fail. As if failing has any effect on me. And they turn around and tell you the follow Mazinamikana. They turn around and tell you, let us protect the structure of Mazinamikana. They turn around and tell you, they love Mazinamikana. Why we have something that will bring Mazinamikana on the table, even if you don't want to support what we are doing for release of Mazinamikana, why are you coming against it? Why don't you just pretend as if you don't know that it exists? Meanwhile, we continue to do things on our own, and you do your own on your own. Why must you come and begin to sabotage and fight against what we are trying to do to release Mazinamikana? These are demonic people. These are evil people. And they are Igbos. They are Biafrans.
The word IGBO is cursed because the people answering it are very, very bad. And I will take.
Did you hear that? The word IGBO is cursed. Aboroyono. The word IGBO Igbo is cursed. Is our leader Mazinam Kanu not an Igbo? Does him saying that Igbo is cursed meaning that he's not an Igbo? Hear that again before we start.
The word IGBO is cursed because the people answering it are very, very bad. I will tell you that later. That is why there's no group called Igbo in the world that is doing well. It's always rife with division, with envy, backstabbing, jealousy, betrayal. Any group that has Igbo to it.
To release Mazinamikana. These are demonic people. These are evil people. And they are Igbos. They are Biafrans.
Word IGBO is cursed because the people answering it are very, very bad. And I will tell you that later. That is why there is no group called Igbo in the world that is doing well. It's always rife with division, with envy, backstabbing, jealousy, betrayal. Any group that has Igbo to it, go and check. I said go and check rather than mumbling like an incoherent calamajiri. Go and check your facts and your figures.
They will not.
Any organization in the world
come and begin to sabotage and fight against what we are trying to do to release Mazinamikana. These are demonic people. These are evil people. And they are Igbos. They are Biafrans. This person calling me should stop calling me. As if you don't know that it exists. Meanwhile, we continue to do things on our own, and you do your own on your own. Why must you come and begin to sabotage and fight against what we are trying to do to release Mazinamikana? These are demonic people. These are evil people. And they are Igbos. They are Biafrans.
The word IGBO is cursed because the people answering it are very, very bad. And I will tell you that later. That is why there is no group called Igbo in the world that is doing well. It's always rife with division, with envy, backstabbing, jealousy, betrayal. Any group that has Igbo to it, go and check. I said go and check, rather than mumbling like an incoherent alamajiri. Go and check your facts and your figures. You will see it. Any organization in the world bearing the name Igbo, IGBO, is a failure. Go and check.
I hope you all listening to that. Welcome to this day, the 16th day of March 2022. It is live and direct, where we are coming to continue the awareness for Biafra freedom. What you don't know is bigger than you. I want to start this evening broadcast. Those of you listening from the Voice of Biafra, enter Biafra Channel 1, enter Biafra live streaming app, and all enter Biafra platform. That we have come to understand that not everybody that is shouting Biafra actually want Biafra. Not everybody that is shouting freedom actually want freedom. Look at what is going on today. Some people just pick on something, what somebody said and what people said, in order, as they try to paint a picture of what is practically obtainable. They use it. They say, okay, they are saying Biafra is cursed. They are saying Igbos are cursed. They are calling Igbos name. For that reason, everything they are doing, we are going to throw them away. You hear our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, telling you that Igbo are cursed. Does that mean that he's not an Igbo? No. He was saying it, and he said it as a result of what Igbos do to themselves. Backstabbing, envy, jealousy, greed. There is no way you can pretend that this does not exist. It exists every day. We have seen it. We continue to see it in some few nincompoop parading themselves today in Biafra agitation. What I'm about to do this evening is to also further explain and prove to you that Igbos are just too bad. Do you know the governor of Enugu State? We are starting from Enugu State. And what we are going to do focus now is on our educational system. Because once they attack our educational institution and they succeed, and we allow them to succeed, we are finished. I am telling you, they have attacked our educational institution enough. So today, we are going to send a very strong message to the governor of Enugu State. Because the governor of Enugu State is beginning to attack educational institution that will shape the future of Biafra. And we will start now to tackle them. The addressing of this imbalance, corruption, and the criminality, as they are preparing to put every mechanism in place to destroy our educational institution for their selfish interests. We will begin to address it now. And of course, so today I'm going to call names of people. I'm going to call names. This has nothing to do with IPOB. It has nothing to do with autopilot. It has to do with the future of our people that goes to school in Biafra land. Another thing we are going to address today is when they tell you, come and invest in Biafra land. Oh, Igbo people, bring your investment, bring your money to come and invest it in Biafra land. Oh, you must send this link. You must send the link of this particular broadcast to anybody serving in government house in Enugu, because I've remembered them today, and we are going to address them few days. I got ba ugwu anyị ọtọ. I ga-apịasasị ya, anyị ga-agba ya ọtọ this few days. I ga-agba ugwu anyị ọtọ, gbaa ya na executive ya ọtọ. Ụwa niile ga-afụ ya. So tell ugwu anyị that we have actually remembered him and his demonic cabinet. They tell you every day to come back to East and do investment. Come and invest your money. As they are killing you, destroying your properties in other parts of Nigeria. The one Igbo man is doing to you in Enugu State is worse than what they do to you in Lagos. I am telling you. I can understand that some time ago, when the Fulani was destroying the properties or came with police and security to barricade the properties of people of Igbo people, some of the Igbo people and Biafra people in Lagos. A lot of people were saying, Igbo, we told you to bring your property back. We told you to come and invest. Come back home. Come back home. What you don't know is that the people back home are more demonic and wicked in Yoruba land. I am telling you. What you are going to hear from me this evening, if you ever, for those of you who always shout, bring your property back home, bring your money, investment back home, if you listen to me this evening and tomorrow and next tomorrow, you will never remain the same. You will never remain the same. You will know that Igbo man is not just cursed. Some of them are evil and devil incarnate. And the governor of Enugu State and his cabinet, they are a very good example. Now, I want to tell you something. And let me also inform those who care to know that as a government employee, as an appointed person in the government, anytime you go into certain business, automatically there will be conflict of interest. So, as a government official, there are businesses you are not allowed to go into. Going into such business amount to fraud and also can be prosecuted. So we are visiting Enugu State today. Those of you that your people lured to Enugu State to come and invest in Enugu State, how far? How market? I want to ask you today, watching me, you that your people called you, your people compelled you, deceive you, come to Igbo land and invest. Come to Igbo land and do investment. Some of them were even telling the other day from what is happening in Russia. Igbo people should learn. No, I was reading a post of one of the Biafran person or Igbo person. Igbo people should learn from what happened to Russia. Look at the owner of Chelsea Football Club in London. If he has that investment in Russia now, so Igbo should learn from that too. I look at them and laugh. They don't know the difference between the war and the economic sanction. Do you think that if Biafra get freedom from Nigeria, they are going to have economic sanction? Do you think if we have referendum in Nigeria today, that we are going to have economic sanction? We don't care. But let me tell you, the people you are saying they have a business in United Kingdom. Do you think it is only the Chelsea Football Club owner that is a Russian that have business in the United Kingdom? The answer is no. There are people that have landed property and properties from Russia in the United Kingdom. Do you think they are going to revoke their ownership of the house because they are Russians? No. It is because of the influence of the owner of the Chelsea club, because of his influence in Russia. And it has nothing to do with the Russia war anyway. But I'm going too far. But let me tell you, today, Igbo people that have come back to Enugu State, Coal City, to come heeding to the advice and calling of their people to come back home to invest. How are you? Are you enjoying the investment in Enugu State, in Igbo land, in your own land? The answer is no. I know that some of you who are victim of coming to Igbo land to invest will be happy that somebody is speaking for you. Some of you never believe in Biafra. Some of you believe in Biafra, but you are too scared to talk. Some of you know that Nigeria is not for you. Because in Biafra land, when Biafra is restored, nobody will do what Ugwuanyi have done to you. Biafra will have a workable constitution, and our constitution will be supreme, not like Nigeria, where you have constitution and nobody knows the content and the interpretation of the constitution of Nigeria. Everybody does anything he wants, so long as he have the backing of the Fulanese. So in Biafra, you can't have the situation you have in Enugu State today, where you are going to pay for land, build house, build everything you will build, and the governor, you will wake up one night, one morning, and you no longer belong to you. It will be revoked by the governor. And before you know it, either they will come with bulldozer and bulldozer your house. This is what they cannot ordinarily do to you in Lagos without the federal government involvement in Lagos. The time they came to Lagos to chase the people away, Fashola has to come by himself. Fashola, no, not Fashola, sorry. What is the name of the governor of Lagos State? The current governor, Sanwo-Olu. Sanwo-Olu have to come by himself to the place to engage the security men who came to chase people out of their properties. And Sanwo-Olu came there and asked the man to leave. The man said the order come from Abuja that is too small to put call through to the Oga. The governor in Igbo land, Ugwuanyi, is not the one coming to tell you or tell the security to leave. Ugwuanyi is the one by himself chasing you out of your own property. The property you bought with your money, with your sweat. Investment in the Biafra land. The same people who should ordinarily fight for you, will be the one to chase you out of your own land by executive and their power. But in Yoruba land, a Yoruba governor came from his office to chase away the policemen who came to chase Igbo people out of their properties in Lagos. Do you see that some of you who say, come and invest in Igbo land, you don't actually know the people that are ruling you? Ignorant is a disease. So we are visiting Enugu State because there are some things you don't know. Let me also make it very clear that Ugwuanyi is also not only destroying or trying to destroy the investment of Ndi Igbo in Enugu State, but also trying to delve into educational sector. Today, he wants to appoint vice chancellor. Vice chancellor in Enugu State University. He wants to single-handedly pick somebody to make him vice chancellor, even when the person is not qualified. Even where there are 20 people, 50 people that are more qualified than that particular person. That person may be number 50, but Ugwanye want to, force the person to become vice chancellor so that he will destroy the educational system and the institution, so that Enugu State University will die natural death for the interest of Ugwanye. And today we are going to give a very serious warning to those who will be used to impose anybody that will destroy educational institution in the East. Let it be the only thing we hold our hand on until Biafra is restored. Education. 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 Except we don't know. I want to tell Ugwanye that we'll have Biafrans, IPOB members in your cabinet. And they are not hiding. So they want the best for Biafra. And those who are going to be part of this particular movement to destroy the educational institution in Biafra land, you will have yourself to blame at the end of the day. Tomorrow, we are aware that you have summoned this particular person you want to take over the vice chancellor of Enugu State University to Government House for executive interview. The person he has no capacity to be a vice chancellor in Enugu State University, but because you are leaving the office in the next 7 months. That is if Nigeria continue to be a country, if that is possible. You are leaving office as a governor in the next 7 months, and all you want to do is to put somebody who will destroy the educational institution that people have graduated, that has produced professors, engineers, scientists, and you want to destroy it. So, we are not going to allow you, Governor Ugwanye, because if we allow you, we are going to blame ourselves, except if we do not have the knowledge. That's a different thing. If we do not have the knowledge, you will go ahead and do it because we don't have knowledge about it. But for the fact that we have this knowledge, you cannot succeed. Another thing is that the land that you have revoked, properties that you have revoked, we are going to make it public. And let me also tell you, not only that we are going to make it public, we are also going to expose every shareholder of the company. And those people are not supposed to be shareholders in companies that have possession of people's property. You cannot be an SSG, secretary to the state government, and you go and engage yourself to be part of a shareholder in a company, and all the governor is using you to do is to take people's land by the governor's power. These are the reason some of the reason a lot of people will never come to Biafra land to invest under Nigeria. So my people, be my guest as the exposition this evening begins. A moment. A moment. Here we go. Now, you are definitely seeing the document on the screen, right? You are seeing the document on the screen. What this document tells you is what will surprise you. Come to Biafra land, come to Igbo land to invest. Now, I want to read this. This is Enugu State Government of Nigeria, Ministry of Land and Urban Development, Enugu State Secretariat, Enugu. Cancellation, revocation of layout within government acquired area at Ogui, Ugwaji, Amechi, Okunano, Enugu. On November 2020, the Enugu state government acquired approximately 2,700 or 278 hectares of land at Ogui Nike, Ogui Amechi, Wane, all within Enugu South and Enugu North local government area. Consequently, all titles within the acquired land were revoked with effect from November 20. Now, what you don't understand here is that those people you have argued to come home and invest came. They came to Enugu State. They came to invest. They came to buy land property. They even built estate. For many years, they have been given CFO. They have been given document from the same governor. From the same governor. The same governor who gave the landed property document or the document to the landed property. The same governor in 2020 claimed that he has now acquired the same land. He signed CFO to the investors who are Ndi Igbo. And after that, they revoked it. I don't think you are even going to be talking about refunding the money. Okay? Because refunding the money is something that can never happen in Nigeria. So they have collected the money. Those who build estate in those landed property, their money is gone. Now they revoke it. The governor signed the document, some of the document. After selling the land, he now come to revoke it. It didn't end there. I want to tell you something. Let us read. Consequent upon the above action by Enugu State government, a new layout planning scheme has been approved, registered for the acquired area, and named as Coal City Eastern Extension Layout Estate. I want you to underline the name. The name is Coal City Extension Layout Estate. What is the name? Coal City Extension Layout Estate. in view of the foregoing, all existing registered layout, all existing schemes within the acquired area hereby cancelled, revoked. The following layout are directly affected. I want you to watch and listen. They cancelled the Valley Layout Ishiagu Village, Uguaji. People have invested hundreds of millions, if not billions. 2. Umunnugu Ndiaga Layout, Uguaji, revoked. And the money, investment gone. Promised land layout, Umunaji, Ngene, Uguaji, revoked. Your investment, that in your man, your people, as we are shouting, come to Biafra and invest. Sell your property in Lagos. Come to Biafra. This is it. The promised land layout revoked by the same government, the same state government that offered it and approved it. They approve it, they cancel it. They collected the money, they collect the land back. And let me tell you, somebody is calling Minister of Land. No, don't go there. Caroline Mbaeze. No. Minister of Land have nothing to do with it. That is the problem. You see, Minister, anything Abuja has nothing, absolutely nothing to do. This is Ndi Igbo dealing in Ndi Igbo. No be Fulani. This is the reason they will never want Biafra to come. This is the reason they will never want Biafra to come. Because it is only in Nigeria that they will do this nonsense. It is only in Nigeria that they will do this nonsense. The reason they will never, ever want Biafra to come. And, of course, you understand what it means. You understand what it means. The reason they will never want Biafra to come is because Nigeria breed criminals and they support all manner of evil. All manner of evil. All manner of evil. All manner of evil. They support all manner of evil. That is what Nigeria does. And let us also continue. Anyone transacting with any individual or group of individual on the above listed, cancelled, revoked layout is doing so at his own or her own risk. These are the same people calling you, come and invest in Biafra land. Come and invest. Ndi Igbo should come and invest. And when you come, bring all your life saving to buy landed property, to build house, to build any structure. You can never, in fact, when they are worse than even Fulanis. Because in Fulani, in Lagos, for example, the governor of Lagos can still fight. At least you can feel that somebody is fighting for you. Now tell me, who is going to fight for the people that their landed property has been revoked? in Enugu State, in your own Biafra, an Igbo, who is going to fight for you? Nobody, except the way we are going to handle these things now. Nobody will fight for you. And I don't know how many people were actually aware of what I am doing now. You know, of course, they even go as far as, announcing it on national dailies. Now, remember that they have named it a different name. They say it is, what is the name again? They say the new name now is Coal City Eastern Extension Layout Estate. Coal City Eastern Extension Layout Estate. And do you know the people that are actually the shareholders of this particular Eastern Coal City whatever estate? Do you know the people that are the shareholders to this? You don't know. Do you know them? You don't know. I am going to tell you those who are the shareholders of this particular, their new estate, after they have collected it from their rightful owners. Do you know the man they call Otuanya Simon Uchenna? Otuanya Simon Uchenna is a shareholder of this particular Coal City estate. And who is he? He is the SSG to the state government. SSG, Secretary to the state government. Secretary to the state government, from being secretary to the state government, under the same government, he's secretary to the state, he registered a company. He registered a company. He became a shareholder of a company that have collected land and properties of people in Enugu State. And nobody is talking. When you see that insecurity and the killings, assassination will begin in Enugu State, you will begin to ask questions. You will begin to say, it is a Fulani, but it is the people that you have destroyed their life saving. How can a state government register a company? How can state government officials? This is a pure criminal. This is one of the highest executive crime that a serving state executive officials will gather together. The governor empower them. They gather together and register a company to use a state money, state fund, to collect. First of all, they collect the landed property of people. Those who have built house in those landed property, they collect them by force with their power, and then they steal the state fund, state money. They use it to now build estate. And in that estate, all the state executive, most of them are shareholders. Have you ever seen anything like that? You have not. I am going to now show you a documentary evidence of what I'm talking about. And after this, I want Igbo elite, those who call themselves Ohanes and Igbo, if there is anything like that. Those who say they are the leaders in the East. Those who say they are the leader and that, because the people that have done this thing to will never allow the particular Enugu State to rest. they are going to come for their head. I am telling you, this is exactly the way the insecurity starts. You are trying to solve another problem. You use your power to create another problem. The way you kill people and expect their extended family to keep quiet. Today, we see the way, after the NSAS protest, we see what Nigeria has become. And if you think it is going to get better, you are dreaming. If you just see anybody commenting nonsense, don't need to respond to the person. Allow him to comment, and he will go away. If I see him, I will block him, but if I don't, he will go away at the right time. Now, it is not just enough that I come here and tell you stories and I leave. I cannot just come here and tell you a story and I leave. No, I want you now to look at this. A moment. And the reason why this program and this awareness is being done today is to tell those that we are going to call their names today to desist from collecting landed property and discouraging those who would want to come to Biafra land to develop Biafra. Even in Yoruba land, nobody can be treated like this in Yoruba land. Apart from that, I want to also expose how dubious and the kind of forgery, criminality going on in Enugu State. But if they think that this impunity that we are fighting against in other region of Nigeria, if they think they can succeed, if Ugwanye think that with his cabinet, he can succeed to render our people useless, because some of them have invested their life saving in those land and those properties. If they think that they can render our people useless, then they will have a long war to fight. The only thing I want you to pay attention now is the names of those who have registered this company. So we go there. Because everything is we they do, it they show. Okay? We don't want to come here and tell story and go away. So we are going to bring this thing to. Now, why I am making this particular exposition is because it is still very fresh. It is still very fresh. And because of the fact that it's still very fresh, we demand the Enugu State governors, Enugu State governor, the executive members, those criminals that are involved in this particular criminality, to desist from it. We want to see them retrace their step, because this particular scene they want to create, they can't stay to watch it. When you look at this, you are going to see you are going to see the date is 10th of February 2000 and 10th of February 2022. Application for registration of company, Coast City Eastern Extension Alliance Limited. Report generated on Thursday, February 10. This is from the Corporate Affairs Commission. Corporate Affairs Commission. Did you see the Coast City Estate, the Coast City Eastern Extension Estate Alliance? The name under which the people's property, landed property, was collected by force. By force. Let me tell Ugwuanyi one thing. This is not the only information I have. This is not, in fact, this is not even the 10th information I have. If we did not see a restriction of your step towards this particular dangerous road you are taking, including the one you can never ever believe that somebody know about it. I know. I decided to bring out your file so to stop calamity that is about to befall you and your entire cabinet, including Enugu State people. Injustice is what we will never tolerate in Biafra, and the process have started. After this particular exposition that I am going to embark for the next 2 days, as the case may be, we want to see official statement from the Enugu State government. And especially those of you that are in the cabinet and your name appears in this particular registration that I'm about to show now. You collected landed property of people. The people that bought the landed property, CFO given to them, they built structures, some of them, and you go and collect it because Ugwuanyi want to use you. And at the same time, you want to continue to be in the good book of Ugwuanyi as a governor he is. You are digging a very big hole for you to fall into. I know that people who have been affected by this rascality and this criminal attitude of the governor may have even lose hope. They think that the old hope is lost. But I will tell them today that all hope is not lost. In Biafra, we stand for justice. I believe that land is not finished in Enugu State. If Enugu State governor want to go and build whatever Coast City estate, there are places that nobody have actually sold the land, nobody have bought the land, and they can go there instead of revoking the land that they have already sold to people. And not only that, they have even given those places names, valley layout and whatever layout given to them. You revoke it. So there are other places where you can, if you want to develop Enugu State, there are places you can develop, not the one people have paid with your life saving. You will come to revoke because you are a governor. You are bringing everlasting doom to yourself. I know that Ugwuanyi doesn't have any kid. He doesn't have children. He doesn't have any child. We understand that. So I wonder why a man who doesn't have a child will go to the extent and display this kind of wickedness against people that have suffered their life to make a saving and they use it to acquire landed property. The same people will go and start telling you that you are wasting your energy, you are wasting your money, you are a foolish person for building house in Ojota, you are a foolish person for building house in Igando, you are a foolish person to stay in Lagos. Sell it and come back to Biafra land, so that they will collect your money by giving you land and revoke it. It is unacceptable. And we are calling on other Biafrans who are having this particular experience to come forward from any state you are. It is time we begin to address them. Anye Bidogo, the liberation and the revolution is here. It is going to be a holistic fight. Those evil people will be chased out of Biafra land. Ghana did it. Rollins did it. Does not matter how it ended. You see today that Ghana is what you used to give reference. They are using dollar, at least. And they can even chase Nigerians away from their country. We are going to do it, and we have started. So this Enugu own now is what we are going to use as an example. We are watching them, including those who want to hijack the educational sector in Enugu State. We are watching them. It is going to be state by state. So I want everybody to watch this. This is a registration on the 10th of February 2022 of a Coal City Eastern Extension Estate Alliance by government officials. The worst part of it is that it is being done by government officials, serving official of the government of Enugu State. Serving official. Now, what is the name of the company? What is the name? The company name is Coal City Eastern Extension Estate Alliance. Alliance Limited. Do you see that? And I am calling on the EFCC. We know that you are all corrupt. We know that they are all corrupt, including the EFCC. We do not have nothing. We don't even trust them, but let us call them at least, because it will save a lot of lives. So the reason why I'm calling the EFCC is that fraud have taken place. You cannot be a state executive person and you register a company and you use the state executive power to collect a landed property and properties belonging to the state people, to the people of your state. And you are a shareholder in that particular company. It's a fraud. It's a crime. It is one of the highest criminality. So if they don't know, they can know today that by this action, they have committed crime. And let me also tell you, because I'm going to show you the names. What is the company registration number? The company registration number is here. Date of registration, December 29, 2021. Company type. What is the company type? Private company limited by shares. By shares. Company address, Liberty Estate Independence Layout, Enugu North, Enugu State, Nigeria. I want to give you details, not just telling you story. Principal business activities, construction and management of real estate. Can you imagine? Construction. This is they just created this company so that they will pack billions of naira for their last 7 months in office. And of course, after that, they are going to put people that will they're going to put people that will continue to steal the money. And somebody is just telling me that in South Africa, they are telling them to leave, the foreigners to leave in South Africa. Operation Dudula, South Africa, 19th March. They gave them foreigners to leave South Africa. And somebody is asking me to tell the governor, where are they going to go to when they ask them to leave South Africa? Some of them have bought properties and landed properties in this place, and it is gone. Just like that. You are looking at the document of the state government of Enugu State, where they are preparing to steal money and subjugate people to slavery. I want you to see the names of the shareholders of this particular project. Number one, the role director. Director of this company is Otuanya Simon Uchenna. He is the SSG state, the SSG secretary to the state government of Enugu State. By this action alone, he has committed crime that should be investigated by the EFCC. By this particular exposition I'm making today, his name by tomorrow morning should be in EFCC list. He should come and tell Nigeria and the world under which pretense did he revoke the landed property of people and then register a company that he is a director, at the same time serving as the SSG of Enugu State. As SSG, he revoked people who had earned money and their landed property. He registered a company that is a director and is a shareholder. He's still serving as SSG. He was born in June 1963. Do you see that? Appointment day is the day it was registered, to 29 December 2021. He is still the SSG of Enugu State. Is a crime punishable by Nigerian law. Number two person. I am just going one after the other for you to understand what is going on, how bad and wicked these people are. Number two is called James. Number two shareholder of Co City Eastern Extension Estate Alliance Limited. Number two is called Ikeyi James Onyanwuna. Ikeyi James Onyanwuna is the chairman, dispute panel, Enugu State Government. Chairman, dispute panel, Enugu State Government. What is his name doing as a shareholder in a company where people's property has been forcefully and fraudulently collected? And he is a chairman of dispute panel. So that they will now go and set up dispute of these people who their landed property have been collected. They will file cases. Some of them will think they are going to get justice and all that. And he become the chairman of the dispute. I don't know which dispute he is, but he is the chairman of the dispute panel. So he is a shareholder. And are you expecting him to come and sit and chair a dispute where he is a shareholder of the same crime he is in benefiting from the proceed of the crime? As I am doing this program, I want everybody watching it, those who have access to the EFCC, to call the attention of the EFCC, because I believe that these people will not stay longer in the office. This particular action alone, by revoking or people officially acquired and legally acquired property, and while they are still in the government, they come together as criminals, form a registered company, and that company is the company where they are now using to collect by force and under the false pretense people's property. It is a gross violation of the Nigeria Constitution. You think that I am joking? No, the informations are there. Now, number 3 in this shareholder, the information, every information you need are there. And all these people were born in 1963. The first one, 1963. The second one, 1963. Or these are 1963 happens, the real criminals in the place. He's also direct. Number 3 is Robinson Ogbonna Odo. Robinson Ogbonna Odo. Look at him. Robinson Ogbonna Odo is the chairman, Civil Service Commission, Enugu. You know what Civil Service Commission do? Is the chairman of Civil Service Commission. This person calling me should stop. You know what the Civil Service Commission do? How can somebody who is the chairman of a Civil Service Commission be part of a fraud like this? Collecting, revoking people's property. You register a company while you are still a chairman of the Civil Service Commission. And the government, which you are a chairman of the Civil Service Commission, have revoked unjustly, illegally, the properties of people. And you, as the chairman of Civil Service Commission, you are a shareholder to benefit from the properties of people you have collected. Chai! Ndị Igbo. Ndị Igbo. Are you people seeing it? Come and invest in the East. Bring your property to invest in the East. Look at what the officials are doing to you. And nobody is talking. Let us assume that they were not aware of this, fraudulent activities of the governor of Enugu State and his cabinet. So let us assume they are not aware. Now, from today, you are aware. So we are going to watch how you are going to handle it. We will watch how you will handle it. Because when this one will bring the insecurity, it will bring in Enugu, you will call IPOB. It has nothing to do with IPOB. But the people you have deceived and collected their hard-earned money without remorse. This is number 3. Now let us go to the number 4 shareholder of this company. Coal City Eastern Extension Estate Alliance Limited. Number 4 in the list. And this man also born in 1963. All of them 1963. All of them. I don't know whether they just, Nigeria, they change whatever they want to change. The number 1, number 2, number 3, the same age mate. Ndarurala. All 3 of them born in 1963. Ndarurala. Just before Biafra War, they were born. So these people were like 4-year-old before the war started. Before the war, we are fighting to get our freedom. They were 4 years old. They survived hunger. They survived starvation. So if anybody is going to go into this kind of crime to rip off Biafrans, their hard-earned money and their life-saving, it's not somebody who survived the war as a child. No. Because they were 4-year-old, all of them, when the war started. So, and the war ended at the time it ended. And during that time, there were this starvation and hunger and all that. So let's say they were like 6-year-old when the hunger came, Kwashoko and all that, they survived it. They survived it. This is how, they came. This is what they turn out to be. If the God of Biafra know that these people will turn out to be what they are today, they would have died of hunger, because it is of no use. After what Biafra did to them, they suffered, and they were starved, and people suffered to feed them. I don't know where they were at that time, but after what the people of Biafra did to make some of them to stay alive, they come, and this is the payment. This is the payback they will pay to Biafra people. Is to gang up 63 people that were born in 1963, ganging up in Enugu State against their own people. Tomorrow, somebody will shoot them and they die. They will say, oh, somebody has been assassinated. You will not know the evil what that person have done. You don't know where he has put his hand. They will say, one government official has been assassinated. You don't know what he has done. You don't know who he have anything with. But look at them, collecting people's property in the name of state government. And then the number 4 of them is called Chukwu Egbo Kenneth Chinua. Chukwu Egbo Kenneth Chinua is head of civil service in Enugu State. Are you aware of that? Head of civil service, Enugu State. You see the people that collected the land of people and setting and making registering company. Head of civil service, Enugu State. This is his name. Head of civil service, Chukwu Egbo Kenneth Chinua. If you hear your name, Chukwu Egbo Kenneth, we are looking up to you. Resign from this company so that you don't use your hand and kill yourself. Chukwu Egbo Kenneth Chinua, registering a company as chairman, as head of civil service in Enugu State. Under the government, you are still serving. You register a company, collect people's property under the name of the Enugu State, and you expect people to be happy. You see, come and invest in Igbo land. Bring your investment. This is it. And you know what? The people that this thing affected are not even talking. Did you hear anybody complain anywhere? No. Because they are also frightened and scared. They can't talk. They have nobody to speak for them. They have intimidated them. They have harassed and molested them. Some of them probably, who knows, they may even kill them. But we, the people of Biafra that believe in a new Biafra and a new Igbo agenda, we have come to speak for those who cannot speak for themselves. Because we are fighting injustice all the way from Nigeria. And we can't go and enter Biafra with this kind of impunity. Never. Never. Let us go to number 5. This one was born in 1967. The same time, the same year, our Onyendu was born. The same year, 1967. While Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that was born in 1967, is fighting to free his people from the shackles of Fulani slave. This man, that is the same age mate with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is here using state power to grab land and render people useless. As a person that is the head of civil service in Enugu State, he is opening a company and is a shareholder of that company that will be used to grab land and properties of our people. Number 5 in the list of these shareholders is called Agu. Aguchukwu Emelie. Aguchukwu Emelie. Aguchukwu Emelie is the general manager, Enugu State Housing Corporation. Do you see that? Enugu State Housing Corporation. This is the same man who will make every document available for those who acquired landed property, of which the people that are revoking their papers now, he also know about it. And his other name is Lambert. Ago Chukwuemele Lambert, a general manager, Enugu State Housing Corporation. This warning is coming to all of you. You can't continue to do this evil in our land. I want all of you to see these are the main people that you need to know, the directors in this company. I don't need to go into the secretary and all that, but these are the directors in this company. They are all high-rank official of Enugu State government. And in case you don't know, I will also bring this one. Now, when you look at this, you will find out that they even announce it in one of the newspaper, shaddily. Look at them. Enugu State, March 2021. Daily Sun. They even put the notice on Daily Sun. They say Enugu State public notice, cancellation or revocation of layout within government acquired area at Ogui, Ugwaji, Amichi, Okonano. On November 20th, 2020, the Enugu State government acquired approximately 278.9 hectares of land at Ogui, Nike, and all that, Ugwanye, all within Enugu South and Enugu North local government area. Consequently, all titles within the acquired land were revoked with effect from November 20. All titles, which means the government has issued titles on those landed property. They have issued titles. Officially, legally acquired land. Why would you go to start grabbing the land that people have already bought? Why don't you look for a place where nobody has, bought the land? Because they are leaving the office. They want to secure their life. They want to now pump money here. And like I said before, Ugwanye, you don't know how I am coming from, because I will shock you and shock your entire government when I will begin the real exposition. I will shock you to the bone marrow. If this is not retraced, I will shock you with exposition that after your governor, if Nigeria continues to be a country, you will be in prison. Believe me. And I know that Fulani will be happy to do that. You can't do this in this modern age, where our people are craving to come back home, and all you do, those who have done it before, heeding to the call of many people, is to come and revoke the landed property they have acquired and even demolish their houses. We saw in one of the video last time, and let me tell you people, see the Coal City Eastern Extension layout. For example, today, for the very first time, you have seen those that are the shareholder of Coal City Eastern Extension layout. One is the secretary to the state government of Enugu State. Is number one director, shareholder of this company, who they have used to collect people's property and land. That is why sometimes when we look at these people, we just laugh at them. The wickedness of these people have no comparison. No comparison. And of course, those who the issue of the Enugu, the same thing you see now is the same thing they are trying to do to the educational institution in Enugu State. The same thing they want to do to the educational institution in Enugu State. And it must not be allowed. We are going to go on commercial and we're going to be back in 1 minute. All right, welcome back. Now, from the issue, because we're going to be addressing this for like the next 2 days or so. Tomorrow we are going to somehow create time to address Abaribe. Tomorrow we are going to address Abaribe. There is a video that, there is interview that Abaribe, there is Abaribe, the interview he granted a few days ago at Dr. Damage. Dr. Damage, Rodolfo Okonkwo, granted him interview. And in that interview, Abaribe mentioned orders coming from Finland. I'm going to address Abaribe. I'm going to address Abaribe. I'm going to address that particular interview. It's very, very important because it is part of the problem I'm discussing today. When they asked Abaribe about the burning of communities and houses, the military are burning communities and burning houses, Abaribe did not answer that question. Abaribe did not address it. I'm not saying that I'm disappointed, but I know the condition. So he did not address it. And that is the problem. So we are going to compel them. Remember that the reason why we have the new dimension now, the guerrilla warfare have started. If you kill anybody anymore in Biafra land, we are coming for the people that sent them. It's as simple as that. It has started. There is no going back. And Abaribe was right in one thing. He said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not order sit at home. We have told them we are not taking order from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He can't help himself from the DSS dungeon. He cannot be somebody that they cannot allow to change cloth. They cannot give him may allow him to change cloth. In fact, even court today denied the application of our leader for the DSS to produce his medical record. The court denied it. So somebody that does not even have access to his own medical record, we know that everything he's saying there is not coming from him. So we have made that very, very clear. The sit-at-home order is not coming from him. Biafrans have decided on their own to fight for him and help him release himself. So anybody coming to tell you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and we've made it very clear. That is why we say we are not taking order from him again. So whatever happened in Biafra land, you don't blame him. Don't link him to it. The Biafra, it is an autopilot. In autopilot, nobody is leading it. So Abaribe should know that we are in autopilot. They shouldn't bother looking for who is in charge. Nobody is in charge. Nobody is in charge. Our own is that we just deliver message and that's it. So nobody is in charge. The struggle is in autopilot, and it has been going very well and will even get better by the day. But I was not happy that Abaribe refused to address the military burning houses. That question was asked. He started talking about Finland, somebody coming, order from Finland, order from there, So that's not what we want to hear. We want to hear them discuss it. Discuss and ask the military not to burn. Although that time is over. We are not here to discuss it again. The ultimatum is there. It is valid, and we continue. Any more burning of anywhere, they will hear from Biafra people. I am very, very sure of that. Now, I want you to see the person that Ugwuanyi is fronting to destroy a well-recognized and respected Enugu State University as a vice chancellor. The reason why he wants to bring this man is what nobody knows. But let me tell you why it is very, very important that we are addressing this issue now is because it is going to affect us later on in the process. The quality of education and how these education sectors are handled is one of very sensitive and important area of our life that we cannot joke with. Governor have no business to appoint and start fronting somebody who is not qualified to hold that position, only because he wants this man to go to the University Enugu to protect his interest in the university. And his name is called Aloysius. This is called Professor Okolie Aloysius Michael Nnabuugwu. Aloysius Michael Nnabuugwu. Michael Nnabuugwu will be interviewed tomorrow at the government house in Enugu. And everybody who knows the history of Enugu campus or the University of Enugu State University and all that knows that this man is not qualified to be a vice chancellor of Enugu State University. He's not qualified. And the governor is just elected official, elected governor. He doesn't know anything about school. He doesn't know anything about school. He doesn't know the criteria for one to be appointed as a vice chancellor of university. But what he wants to do is to impose this man as the governor, as the vice chancellor of Enugu State University. And let me also tell you that, you see, we have Biafrans, IPOB members, those who believe in Biafra. We have it in your cabinet, Ugwanye. I am not hiding it. And they know that our fight to free Biafra people from this particular Nigeria is a genuine one. And we cannot be fighting to free ourselves, and our educational sector is deteriorating on a daily basis. Bringing people that are stupid to lead the educational sector at this critical point, at this critical time, is unacceptable. So, those of you who are part of the decision makers that are going to be used to bring a half-baked professor, I will call him a half-baked professor in the sense that there are at least over 20 qualified professors that should be used or chosen as the vice chancellor of Enugu State University. Not this one. And everybody knows, who knows him, knows his capacity. It is going to destroy our educational system. We can't allow that to happen. And let me also tell Ugwanye that, the exposition I am coming to do on your head, I don't think you will survive it. Because I am telling you that we have Biafra in your cabinet. Many. And you have lost it. So the only thing you have to do now is to just respect yourself. Allow the people that you have grabbed their land, give them back their land, give their bank their property. Otherwise, because I will tear you apart with exposition. Like I told you, we have Biafrans, those who are even more diehard than ESN in your cabinet. I am serious. We have them. And if we have people who are Biafra in your cabinet, so I want you people who are close to the governor or who knows these people to tell them to go back, step 1,000 meters step backward. Because if this particular thing happen, that they want to destroy the legacy and the prestige of the Enugu State University, it will cost you, what I will do will cost you your entire political career. In fact, it will cost you everything you have labored as a governor. Because onwe ebe nga arụta aka, nrụọ ya aka nke ga-ekpome ọ bụrụ na Nsụka. Tell Ugwanye that onwe ebe nga arụ aka, nrụọ aka ebe ahụ nke ya ekpome. Nke ya ekpome. Ihe na-ekwu abụkwụkwọ ashị, we ya na nrụọ aka ebe ahụ na nke ya ekpome. Ka m sọ ya na Nsụka. For ndụ nsọ ama m na ọ bụ onye Nsụka mana so na m rụọ aka ebe ahụ nke ya ekpome. So I am telling them now that the people I'm going to mention their name, who I know they are involved in this particular thing that is happening tomorrow, because I know they are going to interview this man tomorrow. I am aware. I am aware they are going to interview this man, this particular man now here. They're going to interview him tomorrow. And I know the people that are going to be involved in making sure that this unqualified professor become the vice chancellor of the university to protect the interests of the governor, Ugwanye. So, I am calling on this ESUT governing council, and I'm calling on, okay, he's from Musuka. Somebody say he's from Musuka. All right. So I am calling on the professor Aloysius Michael Nnabuugwu that the picture is showing here to step backward. We don't need him. We are already shaping Biafra. Biafra, the road to Biafra have started. And the only time you can succeed in this is that we are not aware. So on this note, we are putting a notice to the ESUT Governing Council, Bishop Godfrey Ona. Bishop Godfrey Ona, you are hereby put on notice. We don't want any unqualified candidate to be a vice chancellor in Enugu State University in Biafra land. We are calling on Osita Ogbu. Osita Ogbu, you are a member of the governing council of Enugu State University. We don't want an unqualified professor to be a vice chancellor. He is only coming to protect the interest of the governor. And all of you know the interest is coming to protect. We are calling on Engineer Dr. Akuvue, putting you on notice. Because oge mmiri ga-ezo, ọ ga-ama onye ukwu, ma onye nta. Engineer Dr. Akuvue Igwe, you are hereby also put on notice. It doesn't matter. Somebody said the governor might sack all the cabinet. It does not matter. How many people are you going to sack? It's just like what these people are doing. They say they are sacking people. How many people are you going to sack? The people you are going to bring may even be more deadlier Biafran than the people you have in your cabinet. So sacking them does not solve the problem, except you go to Ugwawasa and bring Fulanis. I am telling you, everybody is tired. That is what they don't know. We are also calling on Reverend Father Ikechukwu Ane. Reverend Father Ikechukwu Ane, you are also a member of the governing council of Enugu State University. We are also putting a notice to Lady Jane Nnamani. All this name I am mentioning now are the members of the Enugu State University Governing Council. First of all, the place where this interview will take place is not a usual place. It is going to be in the government house, Enugu, tomorrow, the 17th day of March 2022. The governor have invited this man to come for interview. They are not interviewing him. And all of you know exactly what I'm talking about. I am not just saying this thing for saying sake. It is something that will bring either peace or calamity to Enugu State. And the governor will not stay in office forever. Likewise, the cabinet will not also stay in the office forever. We do not know how Nigeria face will look like next year. Nobody knows. But when something is reviewed and exposed like this, don't go further. If you go further, you may have injury. Do not say you were not warned or that nobody told you. I want this video to be very short. I'm not going to spend up to 2 hours in this video. I want it to be very short. I want this video to be cut section by section and sent to the people that I have addressed today. Biafra is here. We have started cleansing, and the cleansing have started. It is going to go beyond what you have ever imagined. This work of heaven, we are going to do with everything in us. While we are fighting to liberate our people from the shackles of the Fulani bondage, I want you to watch this. Okay? I want you to watch this. This is northern Nigeria, you are going to see the footage of terrorists entering a community in Niger State. I want you to watch. The bike you see are all terrorists. Terrorists on the bike entering community today in Niger State. Where are the military? And they're even shooting to clear the road. Look at them. Today. Look at them. You can't see the military that are flexing muscle in the southeast. You can't see them. That is terrorists entering community in Niger State today. Convoy bike or bike convoy. Look at them. Did you see that? This is what we are fighting. This is what we are fighting. Fighting so hard to stop. So it will not happen to us. People don't understand it. People don't understand it. We are fighting that we don't have such thing in our own land. So we don't have it in our land. But today, what do you see? There is no roadblock. There is no soldiers checking them. No roadblock. No soldier. No, what is it called? No navy. No police. No nothing.
Now, watch how they are releasing Boko Haram.
And on top of that, they are releasing Boko Haram.
Now, watch how they are releasing Boko Haram while Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still in DSS dungeon.
In September 2015, the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, Expedition Safe Corridor, to encourage willing and repentant Boko Haram members to surrender and go through a well-structured de-radicalization, rehabilitation, and reintegration program. This program began effectively in 2016 by a committee constituted by the Chief of Defense Staff. The graduating clients arrived at the DR camp between 15 July and 6 September 2021.
Are you hearing that? Between September and July 2021, how many months do we have now? 7 months. 7 months. It took them 7 months to tell you that terrorist is no longer terrorist. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have stayed almost, is it 9 months now or 6 months now? 8 months now, since June. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going 9 months now. 9 months. While Boko Haram, the killers Boko Haram that the entire world and America, everybody know as terrorists, take them 7 months to release them. They sleep in pillow, they sleep with pillow. 6 months, okay? 6 months. They sleep with pillow, they give them nice cloth. Look at it now. They give them nice cloth, wash their cloth, and they are pampering them, and they are looking very nice. They are looking very nice while changing cloth, while Mazi Nnamdi Kanu
have not been allowed to change his cloth for the past 8 months. For the past 8 months. For the past 8 months. But do you see them talking about it? They don't talk about it. They are not discussing it. What they are discussing is sit at home. What they are discussing is that Simon Ekpa is ordering sit at home. And then somebody will come to tell me betrayal is not only in Igbo. Betrayal is not only in Igbo. When we see something that we need to do to move forward, what do? They are waiting to see how Simon Ekpa and autopilot will do it. They are waiting. Oh, there is 15th day is the deadline. He's going to fail. As if failing has any effect on me. And they turn around and tell you they follow Mazin Americano. They turn around and tell you, let us protect the structure of Mazin Americano. They turn around and tell you, they love Mazin Americano. Why we have something that will bring Mazin Americano on the table, even if you don't want to support what we are doing for release of Mazin Americano, why are you coming against it? Why don't you just pretend as if you don't know that it exists? Meanwhile, we continue to do things on our own, and you do your own on your own. Why must you come and begin to sabotage and fight against what we are trying to do to release Mazin Americano? These are demonic people. These are evil people. And they are Igbos. They are Biafrans.
The word IGBA is cursed because the people answering it are very, very bad. And I will tell you that later. That is why there is no group called Igbo in the world that is doing well. It's always rife with division, with envy, backstabbing, jealousy, betrayal. Any group that has Igbo to it, go and check. I said go and check, rather mumbling like an incoherent alamajiri. Go and check your facts and your figures. You will see it. Any organization in the world bearing the name Igbo, IGBO, is a failure. Go and check.
That is it. So we are putting all the people, including Ugwanye of Enugu State, on notice, because the reason why I'm putting this on notice is that if I do exposition that I want to do on him, he is gone. I am very, very serious before God and man. If I open and do exposition on Ugwanye, believe me, he is gone forever. So we call on him to retract his step, and Biafra land, Igbo land, is not a place where you can do injustice and go free, except we are not aware of it. And this one, we have come to have knowledge. Not even just knowledge, we are now aware of every impunity going on, and it must stop from this night. Good night. May God bless all of you. Tomorrow we are going to address Abaribe and address some of the things he said on that particular interview. We thank you for being part of this program. Make sure that this video goes to the appropriate quarters where the people we addressed and the government of Enugu State. We say thank you very much. May God bless you. May God bless Mazin Mbikano. May God bless Biafra. May God bless Oduduwa. May God bless the Middle Belt. May God bless Ambazonia. May God bless Eastern Security Network. May God bless our volunteer. May God bless all of you for being part of this particular program. And from here, from me, I say good night. I love you all. See you tomorrow. The liberation and the freedom of Biafra is here.
You must listen to her. Of course, you must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him. and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.